as soon as that light goes on, get ready. I want you to slide down.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. Sorry for a bit of a delay. I'm here with Ryan Bokina. How are you doing today?
I'm good. To be good. Really interesting. The last game was really close between these two. Emily Madison had a game winner, so I'm excited to see a really good matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great day to be a Viking. Today, the Lady Vikings are playing the Johnson Crusaders. It's the first round of the Union County Tournament. UC, 16-4. They're the 6th seed. They'll be playing ALJ, who is the 11th seed in this competition. The winner will play the winner of Plainfield versus Roselle Park at Johnson. UC took the first two matchups in this contest, but as we all know, it is tough to beat a team 3 times in a row. And I mean, what an electric game that was last game. On a buzzer beater by Emily Matson. ALJ did have a chance to hold the ball near the end, kind of gave Union Catholic a gift, and they took advantage. And we're back after that great national anthem. You know, Ryan, it's been 5 years since the Vikings have even won a game in the county tournament. That came when they were the 3 seed in 1920. They ended up losing to the 7 seed, Governor Livingston. They were upset, and they had a lot of D1 athletes on that team. So that just shows the type of talent that you need in Union County to win a game. They had a Notre Dame track star, a Dayton track star. They had 2 Peraltas, 2 Gonzarowskis, and I believe they had a Rowan basketball player. I mean,
wow,
just a stacked lineup.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of talent that this team has. If they're going to want to have to pull up this upset, not upset, but win a game in the county tournament. We're off. Hassan with the rebound. She'll bring it up. We'll see what UC comes out with on offense. Matson, Hackett, out to Ziegenball. She's going to pull that one. No good. She's 23 points off of 1,000 points on her career. I believe she has a decent chance to hit that today.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Especially some of those knockdown threes falling. She's a three-point shooter, so best forms of points.
Yeah, she's been flirting with a 30-point game throughout the season. Would not be surprised if she brings it out today. But it's ALJ getting the first points on the day. Ziegenball up top. Getting instructions from Coach Dyer. Matson on the wing. Back to Ziegenball. Hassan on the wing. Hackett's pass from the high post intercepted. But Hassan gets the steal and then is tackled up the middle.
Down, yeah.
That was a crisp tackle right there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're playing basketball.
Really aggressive play there on each side. Good to see first thing in the game.
We've got the cheer team cheering on this Viking squad.
See how well Gabby can handle this. She's a senior. She's got a lot of experience.
Hackett high post.
See what she can do.
Jump ball is forced. I believe she did have Mulaney down low wide open. ALJ swarmed Hackett on the high post. Inbound set out to Mulaney. Long 2. No good. ALJ with the board. They'll look to run.
ALJ, again, doing a great job of communicating on the defensive side.
That three-pointer, no good. But ALJ with the offensive rebound. And a jump ball is called. Got to box out better there if you're the Vikings.
Boxing out's the most important part of the game. Got to box out.
This is now a third chance opportunity here for the Crusaders.
Work down in the post. Get the basket.
Yep, and it results in points. If you're going to want to win late into February, you're going to have to be able to do the little things like rebound. Matson high post.
Hackett wide open in the corner there again.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
And she comes off the corner and nearly gets the offensive board. Forces the jump ball. That will be Union Catholic basketball.
There's a good help defense there by ALJ, though.
Definitely. But unfortunately, no one recovered from the help defense, accounting for Hackett coming in from the corner. Ziegenball from the mid-range, no good. Hassan once again gets the steal in the same exact spot, and a foul is called. Almost like the same exact sequence, just not tackled that time. She will inbound.
Yeah, Union Catholic's offense starting off a bit sloppy.
Yeah, definitely. No points thus far through 2 minutes. And then Matson picks up her dribble. Ziegenball sets up shop at the volleyball line. Off the Hackett screen for 3. No good. But Hassan
a good hustle by Hassan there,
possession. What a play by her. She's really keeping UC in this thing.
Yeah.
It could be 8-0, 10-0 without her right now. Matson thought about it. Gabby Ziegenball will just pull it. And Mulaney with the rebound. Union Catholic basketball.
Gabby Ziegenball 0-3 from the field. Not a typical stat line from her to start off the game. See if she just warming up, catching fire.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing to get the misses out early. Hackett in an awkward spot. And it's Hassan for 3. That three-pointer's no good. UC cannot hit a shot to save their life. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes that does happen, but you really got to make up for it on the defensive end. You cannot let yourself get down too early in this game.
Yeah, and it looks like that's what ALJ is doing on defense. They're okay with UC taking the threes, which that's good. I mean, but UC's they're gonna live or die by the 3.
UC guards the post well. Hackett walls up. Ziegenball off the strong side help. They get the jump ball call. It will remain with ALJ, but nonetheless, I'm liking what I'm seeing. UC guards to play well.
Matson almost had a steal there,
She thought about it. That's an and one there for ALJ. Latini with the and one. Hackett's going to come out. I like the weak side help there from Hassan, just a little bit late.
Mm-hmm. It was a good basket though.
Yep.
Nothing you can almost do about that.
3-point play is finished. And it's a quick 7-0 start for the Crusaders. They really need the freshman Toby Peterson to get a spark here, which is a tough ask for a freshman, but she's going to have to step up. Ezekiel Ball drives. The floater. He's good.
Go.
Off the front rim. Soft touch there. Union Catholic on the board.
Who else but Gabby to start off?
Of course. She'll guard the ball now. A flurry of picks set by the Crusaders. Great drive and dish there. UC almost with the turnover, but ALJ recovers. Hassan with the 4th foul, I believe, that she has drawn of this game. It'll be an illegal screen on ALJ. A lot of times, even when the screen is not illegal, if you just go over it hard and you fall, like not fall, but if you act in a dramatic way, sometimes the ref will just give it to you. Peterson slashes to the rim. Mulaney on the block. Her layup is good. Once again,
quickness.
Yep. And then great defense by Mulaney, stepping up in the absence of Hackett, doing a great job holding her own down low.
Had an extreme disadvantage too.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, if you're ALJ, you want to keep attacking that matchup. Eventually, it's going to start to swing your way.
Sort of dangerous pass there.
Peterson gives up the foul. Will be number 11, Torrentino, to the line. First one is good. Obviously, it goes without saying, but you got to box out in the free throws. This would be, a killer spot for UC to give up an offensive board.
Box out there.
They do that well. Matson looks to run. Zeke ball up in the front court. Her midi, no good. Now ALJ looks to push. They have numbers.
Zeke ball continues to struggle.
And that's an easy transition layup for ALJ. They're up relatively big for starting out early. It's 10-4 Crusaders. Timeout Vikings. What do you think Coach Dyer is telling her team right now to get him back into it? Maybe there's some nerves involved.
Zeke ball continues to struggle.
And that's an easy transition layup.
On ALJ, then discredit for Union Catholic. Look, just like I just said, shots not falling for UC. Continue to find open shots. They're finding open shots. They're just not hitting them. So in my mind, just keep on shooting. Eventually, you're going to catch fire, and eventually it'll go in.
Yep, and as you can see with that replay, right, ALJ taking advantage of the transition opportunities, which comes off playing good defense and forcing missed shots. If Union Catholic starts to make those shots, all of a sudden now ALJ cannot run a transition.
Exactly.
And that's really a big, factor.
Completely different game.
Yep, definitely.
Change
totally
up the
different
speed
game.
completely.
Yep. And it really allows the Vikings to play their own way. Zeke ball brings it up. Mulaney in the dunker spot. She drives through 2. Nearly gets the and one, but she will go to the line for 2.
Really good aggression there. That's what Union Catholic's going to need to do, because if they can't win it, field goals, shots from the outside, they're going to have to win it down low.
Yep, maybe work your way in and then slowly work your way out. Getting the three-pointer to go throughout the game.
That was both of them.
Yep, she sinks them both. Great execution at the line. When you can't shoot well from outside, you're going to have to earn it back at the charity stripe. you're also going to have to defend the post well, and great weak side help from Mulaney. And then Peterson with a great box out. I'm loving the play I'm seeing from these guards down low. Madsen doubled out to Peterson. Siegenball from deep.
Long range three.
It's good. Siegenball drains it to cut the lead down to 1. And you know, Ryan, this is, where we're really seeing the classic play style of the Vikings shining through. The shot is starting to fall. Mulaney's being aggressive. But it's really now about guarding the post well. And they do so well there. When you have almost 5 guards on the court, you're going to have to do that at a very, very high level. And Junior Catholic with the steal. Hassan out to Madsen. Her layup, no good. ALJ with numbers. 5 on 3 here.
That timeout from Coach Dyer seemed to come up very clutch.
It really has lit a spark in these Vikings.
Long
Deep
range
3
3
from ALJ, no good. And then great box out by Mulaney. Size disadvantage there. Gets the box out, forces the ball to go out of bounds. Union Catholic basketball. Hassan will bring it up for the Vikings. Chance to take the lead here. Siegenball on the wing. Now it's Hassan. Peterson high post. Madsen on the wing. Hassan up top. She'll pull it. No good. Off the front rim. ALJ with the board.
Yeah, ALJ's got to know that Gabby is UC's go-to girl. So see how they've been. Gabby's been started off awfully quiet, but she made her impact.
And that's a put back second chance opportunity there for ALJ. Peterson is trapped. Siegenball wide open. She'll pull it. No good. I mean, despite the 1 3-pointer, she started off cold. But then despite that slow start, if they're only down 3 points to show for it.
They could be back in it in the blink of an eye, especially with Gabby shooting.
Definitely. Mulaney with numbers to Peterson. Her layup is good. Cuts the lead back down to 1.
LJ is slowing down here.
Yeah, they will definitely slow it down. Coach calling out a play.
40 seconds to go. You think they'll use the whole clock?
See, ideally, I mean, you know me, I love using the whole clock, but I don't believe that they will. I think that, most plays that coaches call are not meant to last longer than 20 seconds. So when they do call out a play, I think it's really more reliant on quick game execution. But, I mean, this play is pretty long drawn out, and it's an isolation post play, but Union Catholic reads it very, very well. Jump ball is called. I love the defense there from the Vikings. They saw that the play was really just to lull the defense up top to sleep, and then down low, the guards were slowly isolating to isolate that one big man down low. But Union Catholic read it well. They doubled the ball and forced the jump ball. Now it's Peterson downhill to Madsen on the wing. Sorry, Hassan on the wing. Peterson in the corner for 3. Off the front rim. And Ryan, great way to end the quarter there for the Vikings, right? They had a very, very slow start. I was very concerned for the Vikings. Then Coach Dyer calls that timeout. They start to regain their composure, and they become the Vikings that we know and love. Now, going into this quarter, what do you think the ALJ coach is saying to his team to get them back into it, to really, show the spark that they showed coming into this first quarter?
Look, I mean, they let UC get back into it with open shots. Union Catholic's been finding the open shots, but they've just not been hitting it. But the second they hit those, it's lights out. It's going to be lights out for them. So I think ALJ's coach, wants them to press a bit more. Defense, they seem to be all, crunching down in the paint. All 4 of them drop down. They have 3-point shooters from Union Catholic wide open, and they've been missing them, luckily. But ALJ can't rely on that the whole game.
Gotcha.
At all.
So you'd say more or less that you'd want Union Catholic to earn it at either the free throw line or at the rim?
Of course, yeah, because ALJ have the size. They have the size advantage. So I'm saying, make Union Catholic work for it down in the paint. Make them work for the paint because they're good shooters.
Also, I would not really hate the idea of face guarding Madsen and Siegenball. I mean, they burned you last game. That's the reason you lost off a Madsen 3-pointer. I mean, why not face guard her all game? It'll be ALJ to start in the second quarter. Ziegenball on the ball.
Good defense there by Ziegenball.
Fitzharris gets it out. That three-pointer, no good. Second chance opportunity there. Ooh. Thought Hassan got the ball before the jump ball. Nonetheless, though, it will remain with Union Catholic.
Yeah, she stole that ball right away.
Yep. Ziegenball brings it up. Half-court trap lurking for the Crusaders. Madsen on the high post, dribble drive, floater, no good. Once again, tough break. I would love to see the numbers for the Vikings. They've got to be maybe 3 for 12, 3 for 14.
And it's still a 1-point game in the 3 for 12.
Deep three, no good. But once again, you cannot be letting up those rebounds.
Yeah.
And I do understand to some extent when you're taking a long-range three, sometimes the defense can be spread out and it's tougher to get rebounds. But unacceptable there. And ALJ with a quick steal. No double dribble called. The Union Catholic defense does recover well. And Mulaney guards the post well. Now it's Ziegenball out. Gives it up for Madsen. And the Vikings will run. Peterson dribble drive to Mulaney. They recover well. Ziegenball resets. Never mind. She'll just pull it. Front rim. She might be 1 for 6 at this point. Coach Dyer telling her team to settle down. Ironically, the ALJ coach saying the exact same thing. Flurry of screens set down low for ALJ.
Yeah, because the last few minutes has been a bit sloppier overall from both sides.
Great defense there from the Vikings. Sophie Peterson almost threw a charge, but instead stood on her feet. And Union Catholic will remain with the ball. Ziegenball brings it up.
Interesting defense here by Clark.
Yeah, really trying to decide what this is.
Yeah. They come up, then they retreat. It's weird.
I think it's a 2-3 half-court trap.
Half-court, okay.
And really, in this kind of defense, you're almost daring the opposing team to shoot threes, which is exactly the opposite of what you said. And I think they might get burned for it throughout the game.
They might, yeah.
But I guess, they're taking advantage of what's happening right now, which is a Union Catholic cold streak.
It's been working now, but the second Union Catholic hits a three, it's a close game. But as I said, that ALJ make that a 5-point lead.
You got to have better weak side help, right? The girl in the opposite corner is not doing anything there. You got to help off her and make sure that your girls are not getting beat down low in the post. Madsen dribble drive is stopped. It's Peterson up top. Now it's Ziegenball.
See what Ziegenball can draw up here.
Guarded heavily.
Good defense.
Haley Mulaney high post. Down to Peterson. She'll be fouled.
Foul.
Love the look. Love the ball movement. Didn't look like they even had anything going there, yet they made a lot out of something.
That's extremely senior play for a freshman.
Yep.
Extremely senior play. Reading the court well, making that cut, going to the rim.
It was a very creative cut, right? There was almost no space to really cut in through, and yet you found a little pocket of space and you made the most of it. And for, maybe what has been one of the worst shooting starts for this UC Vikings team, they're only down 4 to show for it.
Yeah. That's good, though. You want to see that because the second they start hitting some shots, you never know.
Ziegenball blown by. But Hackett defends it well. She's back in the game and making her presence known immediately.
Yeah, ALJ just keeps on attacking that post, so it's interesting to see what Coach Dyer has, her Union Catholic defense to adjust to that.
I think you're right, and bringing Hackett in might be part of that game plan. That was a very risky pass, and it does not pay off. Cross court, heavily covered.
Yeah, cross court pass like that is always risky.
Yep.
What a play there by LJ.
That was
the layup.
A beautiful, beautiful play. But yet I'm almost more disappointed that Union Catholic couldn't read it. I mean, we saw it. Coach saw it. I mean, even the girls on the floor saw it. They just could not get the ball as it was floating up over the basket. Ziegenball for 3. No good.
Less arc on that shot.
I agree. I noticed that too. And then that results in it going off the front rim.
Hey, Ziegenball's normally, you know, high arc shooter too.
Yep. It can be difficult as a shooter. It's very mental. Maybe she's getting in her own head, trying to change up her form. I believe she's 1 of 8, maybe even 1 for 9 on the day.
You know, she's also 18 points away from 1,000, so maybe she's thinking about that. She's like, well, let me see how much I can score.
Timeout is called by the Crusaders. Why do you think this timeout was called? You know, what do you think coach is saying to his team right now? Maybe to, you know, extend the lead or get his team back into it.
I mean, every time they go down the court, he's been saying slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Because, you know, obviously, you know, transition UC might be better, but they're up by 6. There's no need to rush with 3 minutes to go. They run their play. They ran that play before, and UC couldn't read it, and they got easy points to show for that. Every time they've rushed, they've either turned the ball over or it's stayed their ball in a jump ball. So coach is telling them to slow down, run your plays, try to get an easy basket, but don't rush because you have plenty of time. You're up by 6, so you can start trying new things here.
I have to agree. And at the same time, right, you don't want to hold the ball. That's actually why Union Catholic lost in 2019-2020. They were a massive, massive favorite against Governor Livingston. They had a lead. They held the ball, and they ended up being upset by a 7 seed as a 3 seed. Wow. So you don't want to hold the ball in the playoffs necessarily, especially this early on, especially also when your schematics are looking this good, right? ALJ, not necessarily frying Union Catholic, but on every single possession, they're bringing out a great look offensively that is getting them buckets thus far. And for Union Catholic, you got to make sure that on the help defense that you're there, especially in the low post. They're getting killed in the low post. But when they do help, they're getting a lot of steals, a lot of jump balls. Looking real good when they do help.
Interesting to see. Coach Dyer goes to same 5, so not using much of her bench. See if she'll pivot to something more like that. Good ball movement from ALJ.
And, you know, I love the help defense there on the low post, but they couldn't recover once the defense swarmed in on that low post.
This lead is 9 now for ALJ, so making it even harder for Union Catholic to try to mount something here.
Peterson is not fouled. Instead, it will be Union Catholic basketball. You know, it really is tough defensively for the Vikings when ALJ can work low in the post, but then also shoot up top. It's really a two-headed monster that is not easy to stop. Hassan wide open in the corner. She'll drive.
Gets it to go. What a tough take by Hassan there.
I love that. The defense closed out hard, pump fake, dribble drive, blew right by her, and got the layup to go.
Union Catholic needed that after going on a little scoring drought for a few minutes.
Yeah, definitely.
Target the post again. Great help from Gabby, but a foul will be committed.
I love the help defense once again.
Yeah.
Coach Dyer must have stressed that in the timeout, just like we were saying. But you got to execute once the help comes. Gets him to go.
2 for 2.
I mean, as we said, Ryan, it is difficult to beat a team 3 times in a row. Hackett with the nice layup. Peterson was doubled off the drive. Sensed that she was doubled, realized, hey, someone's got to be open. It was Hackett right underneath.
You know, Gabby Ziegenball should start off slow, but if you're ALJ, you got to be worried for her when she starts going off hot because she can hit 3 threes in 40, 45 seconds. It could be a completely different game.
Especially when the supporting cast is firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately, Union Catholic on defense not firing on all cylinders. They've got to clean that up if they want to get back into this game.
ALJ guarding Gabby well today. Clearly have adjusted from last time they played.
Yep.
What a pass. Good defense there.
Tough break there for Hackett. I love the look. Peterson saw that Hackett was backdooring her man, but nonetheless could not get the layup to go. That's a tough one there. Hassan with the steal. She'll look to push. Out to Matson. Dribble drive. Ziegenball on the wing for 3. It's good. Ooh. She cuts the lead back down to 6.
Just love watching her shot. I mean, beautiful shot.
But then they leave ALJ shooter open, but they do not pay for it. It's Mulaney back in the game for Hassan. And as we said, Ryan, right, the supporting cast was getting going. But if Ziegenball starts lighting up on fire, it's going to be a nice game for UC offensively.
Long range three for Ziegenball.
It's good. Her third three-pointer of the game. She's getting hot, especially from that spot.
Yeah.
That's her second one in a row.
Exactly what UC needed to propel back in this game. It's going to be at the hands of Gabby Ziegenball.
And that was at least 6 feet behind the three-point line. What a shot. Hackett, great defense.
See another defensive rebound, third straight defensive rebound without ALJ scoring. So UC have a chance here to tie it with a 3.
Don't know where that pass is going. But then a double dribble called. ALJ with a bit of a makeup mistake there for Ziegenball. Coach Dyer and Ziegenball laughing about that pass. No harm done. They'll get the ball back. You love when you see a coach and her star player just chuckling about a mistake. It's not that serious, right? You don't want to get in your own head or overstressed about just one small mistake. Hackett from the midi is good. And Union Catholic has cut the lead back down to 1 with a signature Hackett mid-range shot right there. Ziegenball on the ball. Coach Dyer cheering her on, getting low in her own defensive stance. And they'll get the stop, but they won't get the ball back. That is killer right there.
10 seconds to go. Let's see what ALJ will draw up here.
Ideally, you want to hold for last shot, but I mean, really any shot attempt would be a nice thing to have here.
3 seconds, time clicking down. See what they can
get
here.
Up.
They get a shot up.
No good.
No good.
Union Catholic there closes the half extremely well. The lead almost got to double digits there for ALJ. Yet nonetheless, Gabby Ziegenball starts lighting on fire, and now it's back down to a 1-point game.
Yeah.
And in the last game, it was actually the opposite. Union Catholic held the big lead in the first quarter. They kind of gave up the lead. They were down by maybe 4 or 6 in the halftime break. Coach Dyer with an inspiring speech, I suppose.
Yeah.
And in the third quarter, they come storming back. So we'll see how that dynamic occurs. What do you think Coach Dyer this time around is saying to her team in the locker room?
I think they're going to keep on getting, Gabby Ziegenball open because you saw she's been open. I think she's going to keep on telling her star player, shoot the ball. They've come back because of Gabby.
Yep.
The whole team's been playing it on the defensive side. They drop down and play low on the defensive side, but it's been all Gabby. So I'm sure she's she's hyping up the whole team, but especially Gabby. Because 12 more points until she gets to her 1,000 points. So she's going to play with a lot of motivation in the second half.
Definitely. I mean, so many storylines here, right? UC has an opportunity here to win their first county championship game. Not championship game, but first county tournament game in 5 years. And Gabby Ziegenball has a chance to hit 1,000 points. So many good storylines coming up in the second half. Please stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Fabio's Bistro Half-Court Challenge. Participants will be able to shoot a half-court shot to win a $20 gift card for the world's famous Fabio's Pizza in downtown Canada. Peter Slade. Mikey Pellegrino. Next, Brandon Morrison. Let's hear it for Tyler Altabelli. He's already made one before. Brian McKay. Close. Not close enough. Camilla. last but not least, Cameron McKinney. That concludes the Fabulous Pizza Half Court Challenge. Better luck next time.
Hassan brings it up. Out to Matson. Her three is good. What a shot from Matson to open up the half for the Vikings. It's a tie ball game. But ALJ pushes fast. Hassan closes out, gets caught in the air. And that's an easy floater for him.
Beautiful floater. To their heavy guarding Gabby. Looks like all around the court. They're not letting her even get the ball.
Hassan wide open on the wing. Passes up the three. Instead, dribble drive is blocked at the rim. And it will be ALJ basketball. She tried getting her own rebound. Next time, gotta let that goal. Gotta let that ball get out. Sorry. ALJ brings it up. High post action.
What a play.
What a play right there. I mean, truthfully, Union Catholic did not even realize that that backdoor curl was even occurring. And honestly, I didn't either. I saw a girl wide open under the basket. I was like, wow, how did that happen? Matson picks up a dribble, finds Ziegenball. Off the Hackett screen. Her three-pointer. No good. In and out.
In and out. Unfortunate miss there.
Yep, all of a sudden it was a tie ball game maybe 30 seconds ago. Now it's 4.
Long range three.
No good for ALJ, but offensive rebound. Nope, there is actually a foul call, I believe. Yep, it'll be number 11 for ALJ. Tarantino. Great break there for the Vikings. If that was an offensive rebound, that would have been very, very bad. Thought that was going to be a little bit of a give-and-go action with Matson and Ziegenball down there. Instead, Matson takes it herself. Her shot no good. Mulaney's put back no good. ALJ really caught a break there.
Interesting to see their defensive scheme here. I mean, they are not letting Gabby touch the ball at all. They are full pressing her. Nobody else on Union Catholic, so clearly know that she's a danger.
Deep range three-pointer hits nothing but air. And that will be a nice chance for Union Catholic to settle the offense down, get into a nice half-court look, and get a bucket here. It's also nice because Ziegenball can start with the ball. Matson on the wing. Thinks about it. Scanning the offense. Pressured heavily. Hackett up top. Not going to shoot that one. Now it's Mulaney up top. Out to Ziegenball. Fakes the handoff with Matson. Drives. Floater. No good. Gets her own rebound. Is blocked at the rim. And foul is called. It will be on Ziegenball. Coach Dyer, though, still sending words of encouragement to Ziegenball. She's got to stay in this game both mentally and with her ability on the basketball court. Timeout, ALJ. I mean, what do you think he's telling his team in this timeout? Obviously, he's been telling his team a very similar theme throughout this game. Do you think that theme continues, or is he changing it up here?
I think I think he'll draw up some type of good offensive play to get 2 points on the board. Make it a 6-point game, get it a little further out of reach. It's interesting to see because they were heavy pressing Gabby in the beginning. Then they kind of every other possession they kind of loosened off a bit more and more, and it's been working for the most part. But I think it's just this is just defense. He's got to work on defense because Union Catholic, they have those shooters wide open. They're gonna hit them, but he'll probably draw up a good play here and see if they can get a few points on the board.
Are we thinking 3-pointer, 2-pointer at the rim? What are we thinking here for this play for ALJ?
I think it's going to be at the rim. I think it's going to be some type of screenplay like they got in one of the first possessions of the game earlier in the second half. So it's going to be something like that to get a wide open layup.
Yeah, I agree. I really did like that backdoor curl action. And here we have a little pick and roll. And they get really rewarded for it.
Yeah. Yes, it looks like they were going to target the rim.
Yep, it'll be called on the floor. Great break there for the Vikings.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still a 4-point game. Union Catholic very in this.
Matson with the board. Off the ALJ miss. Ziegenball out in transition. Takes herself. No good. That's a tough break there for the Vikings. And ALJ rewarded for running
basket.
in transition. The layup straight over Hackett is good. Now it's Hassan. That's at high post. She's fouled on the jumper. That was a very, very important foul call because if they don't get that foul call and ALJ gets, running in transition, this game could get out of hand quick. Instead, chance to cut it to 4 here. First one is good.
First one, nothing but net. Second one rolls too.
Yep, the lead is now down to 4. Halfway through this third quarter. Out to Ham on the wing.
UC still falling for those just pick and rolls.
Yep.
Little floater off the board, no good. Madison with the rebound.
Yeah, Ham might have forced that up. Saw the help was coming. Got a bit nervous. The whole ALJ bench screaming shooter whenever Ziegenball touches the ball.
They work it down low again.
Love the look there. Over 2 UC defenders.
More points in the paint. Looks like they might have got 80 to 85% of the points just in the paint by themselves. So.
Definitely. Matson's 3 no good. UC's got to take better shots than that. They get an absolute Christmas gift right there from ALJ.
Lucky.
They will retain with the ball, and Sophie Peterson will go in the game for Haley Mullaney.
I had a bit more offense here. Mullaney brings better defense, I'd say, but Peterson brings more offense, and that's what UC needs right now, really.
Yep.
Been a bit cold on the offense. That's been putting a lot of pressure on their defense. That's why their defense is giving up points. So.
And both coming into the first half and now coming into the second half, they've really started out cold. Hassan's 3 no good. UC down by 6. They really cannot let this game get out of hand.
ALJ's coach telling everybody to spread out.
Yep.
Get the open.
Love the pick and pop there. Long 2-pointer, no good. Hassan will get the board. Bounces off of Ziegenball's shoe, and Peterson comes away with it.
3v2. See if they can take care of this 3v2. Madison, 3.
No good. And I know that those girls practice that 3-on-2 opportunity so much. A bit disappointing that they could not convert there, but I love the look.
I do. But if you have a 3-and-2 like that, try to get to the rim. Try to get some easier points. What a move.
Up and under. Hackett gets caught in the air, and ALJ extends the lead to 8. Toby Peterson thinks about pulling it. Instead, becomes a little bit more patient.
ALJ telling Peterson, pull it.
Hackett's midi is good. That's a great look right there.
Perfect form on that shot. Hit your perfect shot.
Her midi set shot is really just money. Hassan on Ham.
Keep playing good defense here. Good defense here. A bit uncomfortable here. Get down low again.
No weak side help there for the Vikings.
Another few points in the paint. Points for ALJ. That's been the story of this game.
Caught a victim to the drop step. Here's wide open for 3 in the corner. In and out. That's a tough break there for the Vikings.
Gabby hasn't touched the ball on offense in a while. They did a great job of containing her.
Even if you want to use her as a decoy, you gotta have a decoy. You gotta get her.
See what happens here. ALJ. Little push off. Not gonna call anything here. Gabby falls to the ground. Right back up. Help by her outside.
I love the strong side help.
Another offensive rebound for ALJ. Long range three. Wow.
What a shot from Johnson. That might be one of the longest casual three-pointers I've seen in a girls' basketball game. What a shot. How did you even defend a shot like that? And what are they saying in the timeout? Going forward defensively?
that shot's like that shot can hit.
Yeah.
I can hit. More or less that's a rare shot. It's a rare shot. It's a good shot. They shoot it, but I can hit all the time. I can hit all the time. Dyer's like that shot. I think she's more good. I think she's hustling. They're getting out rebounded. They're getting out rebounded, especially on that. That's especially on the defense. Then they're getting They should be getting rebounds. They are rebounds. They are, and that's what they translate to little scores. It's an 11-point game. It's still 11 points. Still a game, but it's still a game. But that the more rebounds that they get, they get, the more it's going to be.
Yep. You got an upset alert here. And when you have a team with a lot of guards, there's an advantage there. There's an advantage there. And one of the advantages is that you get stops. You can run fast transition, But if you can't get stops, you can't get stops. Offensive rebounds, con of a guard only lineup, a guard all the lineup. Your pro is now neutralized. You're really getting punished for it. That's what we're seeing here.
With some quick math and ALJ scored 17 points. Only scored 7.
Wow.
10-point difference.
And I thought Union Catholic did very well going into the second half, into the figuring out, ALJ getting that down to a science, all of a sudden maybe coming out with ALJ out of halftime. They figured UC's adjustments out. Peterson's left at the rim, no good. Great look, but once again, good look again. Don't get you to the next round.
It's all about finishing. It's all about finishing. Get a good look, and then not get a good look. It's all about finishing.
They do not hang banners for good looks.
If LJ shoots 25 seconds to go, 25 really dictate this. It really dictates. Worst case scenario would be a steal.
D-ball on the ball. Cam off the ball. Guarded heavily. By the Vikings, they needed to get a shot up to close the single digits. They get the steal, but then they can't get the shot up. Then they can't get poor late game execution. I'm sure that they know.
Right now, they put themselves in a position where, they can't even make one mistake. Honestly, I mean, this all starts on the defensive end. They got to start, helping down in the paint more because ALJ's been getting down in. She did, Reese from ALJ did hit a long-range 3, but they're not gonna hit that every time. And they can, Union Catholic can live by ALJ shooting for now. If, they haven't been great from outside. But they've been hitting the paint, and that's where they get their points. And that seemed their game plan when they come in because they went straight into the paint. So it's all going to have to start on the defensive end for Union Catholic.
I have to agree with your analysis, right? Union Catholic in a massive hole here, but at the same time, they have a really, really big shovel in Matson and Ziegenball. And here we see Matson with the ball. The Euro. No good. Off the floater.
Yeah, every girl on this Union Catholic team is going to need to put in work. Not just Gabby with her threes on her offense. Everybody's going to need to play because they need defense first. So Hackett's going to need to pick up. And there he goes.
Blocked by Hackett.
Right, as I said, perfect defense.
Ooh, but then Ziegenball turns it right over. Gives the Crusaders a gift. She's triple teamed.
There we go, Union
And
Catholic
it will be
ball.
Union Catholic basketball off the triple team. Great execution by the Vikings there to get the ball back. But now they've got to get to work on offense. 11-point deficit. You can't close a lead without scoring on offense.
See what?
And it's massive
Madison,
for 3.
Long-range 3.
No good.
Offense gets offense.
No.
Oh.
And great transition offense from ALJ. Puts the Crusaders up by 13 with 7 minutes remaining.
Ball again heavily guarded, and ever since ALJ's taken her out of the equation, it's been what a pass.
Love that look there. Ziegenball drew a lot of attention. A lot of Crusaders were ball watching her, assumed that a shot was going to go up. Instead, dumps it down low to Peterson, and she gets the layup to go.
She's going to do that. She's been awfully quiet on the the scoring wise, but if she's
Yep.
not going to score, she's going to have to be a facilitator. She's the senior of the team. She's the leader of the team. She's going to need to facilitate in one way.
I have to agree. When you're a senior and you're in crunch time, like this game is, you've got to step up and make plays, and whatever that means.
Another offensive rebound. Another
A
offensive
third
rebound.
chance opportunity, and a foul is called. That is brutal right there.
Brutal for Union Catholic. 3 chances for ALJ on offense this possession.
And Hassan will come right back in the game for Matson. I like the decision. You're playing a bit of offense, defense here. You're getting the defensive star in, the offensive star break. But it doesn't pan out. ALJ with a quick three-pointer off the inbound play. They extend the lead all the way to 14. That is the biggest margin of this game thus far.
Making it even harder for Union Catholic to come back in this one. Not impossible, but
Peterson, baseline drive.
what a pass.
Love the look. I mean, seriously, what a look there by Mulaney.
What a play by that freshman and sophomore duo.
I agree, the future is really, really bright, except what is it going to be like in the present? That's really all Coach Dyer cares about right now.
Just over 5.5 minutes to go. 12-point game for ALJ. See if they can run away with this or UC will hang around.
Great wall up there by Ziegenball. But then a jump ball is forced. That's brutal because you do all the work to box out and get the ball, except then a few hands get on that ball, and all of a sudden it's ALJ basketball. And if you're ALJ here, right, no reason to rush. No shot clock in New Jersey high school basketball. The backdoor cut defended well by the Vikings. And Ziegenball looks to push.
It's the ball
out to Peterson.
Ooh, that
Nearly
was close to backcourt, yeah.
Nearly gets the backcourt violation. Instead, it's Mulaney from the long two. No good. It'll be ALJ basketball.
UC's gonna need a bit of a miracle here.
It's gonna have to be a lot of stop scores. It'll be a timeout, ALJ. It'll be a full timeout. The girls will sit. Coach Dyer with a minute here to talk her team over. What do you think Coach Dyer is saying in this minute-long timeout? I mean, their season is now down to the next 5 minutes. Obviously, they have some games after this, maybe a state tournament game. But this is really what you play Union County basketball for. It's the Union County tournament at Kane University. That's what you're playing for. What is Coach Dyer saying right now?
You know, she's telling her team, put everything what you got. I mean, it's a 5-point game. You have to start taking chances.
Yep.
It's a 5-point game. Down 12. You know, still enough time, but it's go time now. And there's no stopping. So hustle, 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 hustle. Make your shots. You know, take some chances. Just play with a lot of grit and hustle. It's 5 minutes crunch time in the county tournament. Some of these seniors on the team, their last county tournament. So just put your heart into it.
Definitely. I mean, there's 3 seniors on the court right now. When Coach Dyer sees her team walk into the locker room, win or lose, I know she wants them all to just collapse dead on the floor because of all the energy they put out trying to win this game. And, of course, you know, a 12-point deficit is very feasible to come back from. It's just with the way that the game has been going, it's looking bleak. They've got to start throwing out some risky looks there. A full-court press will be nice, and that's what we see right now.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, a 12-point game, especially with Gabby on the floor, 3-point specialist, you know, anything can happen. Another offensive rebound for ALJ.
That's brutal.
And
then shooter's touch from ALJ. It might just be their day.
At 15-point game here, so.
I would be highly interested in what the second chance opportunity points look like right now for ALJ because they have been killing the Vikings thus far.
A little bit of a circus shot there from Peterson.
It'll be a jump ball.
It'll be stay with Union Catholic.
But as we can see in the quality of looks that the Crusaders are getting versus the Vikings, they are so much better on the Crusaders' end. They're getting high-quality three-pointers, high-quality floaters, good layups resulting in fouls. Meanwhile, for Union Catholic, I mean, obviously Peterson's a great player, but that acrobatic layup does not go very often.
Yeah, and I think it has adjusted well because Union Catholic had a lot of open shots, in the beginning of the game, and now it's just like It's way better defense for ALJ. ALJ's not letting Union Catholic breathe.
Zeke ball's floater way off, but it'll be Peterson for 3 on the wing. No good. I mean, I like the looks. It's just you got to start hitting them, and you got to start hitting them quickly. Peterson nearly gets the steal.
Foot was on the line.
Yep.
Like the edge of her foot. It's a really unlucky play.
I mean, she tightrope that baseline like Union Catholic season is tightroping right now.
So Union Catholic on extreme upset alert here.
Serious upset alert. And of course, ALJ is a very competent foe, but a 6-11 matchup, you got to win that.
Another offensive rebound.
And the Vikings just ball watching. They'll come away with it. Hackett bring the ball up. Out to Zeke ball for 3. Bang. That'll get them right back into it.
Ball with a 3. Much needed. It's going to be, if they're going to mount a comeback, it's going to be at the hands of their star senior.
You got to force some 5-second violations here. Not saying you have to foul yet, but ALJ taking their sweet time. This clock is slowly bleeding.
Yeah, ALJ running out the clock here, to say the least. Union Catholic still not adjusting to it well. ALJ took off 30 seconds already.
Matson with the steal. But can't finish on the other end. That's got to be a frustrating look for her.
She had Hassan in the corner, or another opposite side, and
yep, 2-on-1 there.
Yeah.
A timeout will be called, I believe. It'll be a full timeout, ALJ. That's got to be one of their last timeouts, at least full-wise. So, Ryan, it looked like Union Catholic there didn't even understand necessarily what they were looking for defensively, right? ALJ was kind of just taking their sweet time out on the distance perimeter. What do you think Coach Dyer is saying to her team right now defensively to make sure that they get stops so that they can start scoring on offense?
You know, try to go for a steal. They looked almost too comfortable in this situation.
Yep.
It's a 2.5-minute game, 2 minutes 45 seconds.
With no shot clock.
No shot clock. It's a 12-point game. They're down by 12 points. They need 4 threes, the minimum, to get back in it, and that's without ALJ scoring anything.
Yep, that's assuming you get every single
yeah.
stop.
I mean, they just look like just a bit too calm, and they gotta ramp up the urgency here. I mean, this is it. This is the county tournament right here. You lose, you're out. There's no second chances. You lose, you're out. So, of course, they got, states after, but this is a county tournament. Everybody wants to, everybody wants to go far in the county tournament. It's against rivals.
Exactly. States not necessarily, as competitive because the teams are from so far away, right? There's no really common opponents. You don't play them during the regular season. Meanwhile, here, this is their 3rd bout against ALJ. They've won the first 2, and this will be a massive upset for ALJ if they win when it matters most.
Yeah, last time they played at Union Catholic won on a walk-off 3, but ALJ did take a shot.
That's a very questionable shot.
Very questionable shot. So let's see if they make another late-game mishap.
Foul call there. And, I don't hate fouling at this point, right? You can't take those fouls with you. But at the same time, you've got to start getting stops.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think they're going to go for the steal right off the bat. But if they can't get the steal, 10, 15 seconds, you got to foul. You just have to. You got to make ALJ make foul shots to win the game.
But at the same time, is it sustainable getting fouling ALJ and hoping that they miss 1 or 2, and then you just keep doing that to cut down a 12-point deficit? That's going to be very, very difficult. Foul call there on Hackett.
These are the moments in the game where it feels like an eternity.
It really does. This 2.5 minutes, folks, will feel like 30. Wide open down low. I mean, that was just way too easy.
Turnover here. Timeout will be called by Coach Dyer.
Great job by Coach Dyer, right? Sensed that ALJ sensed the blood in the water. Got the timeout in time with Haley Mulaney on the floor with the ball. And now Union Catholic with possession with some time to talk it over. What do you think Coach Dyer is telling her team right now offensively to get a score?
They need a 3. I mean, you go for a quick. I mean, it's a 2-point game, 12-point game. You need a 3. There's nothing else. Find a quality look. If it's a terrible look, maybe move the ball around a bit more. But they're really running against time here, so they're gonna need a 3. They have to cut it down to at least a 9-point game.
As you say, time is against them, but also the score is against them. I mean, you've got just 2 massive obstacles in your way. Because if this was, let's say, a 6-point game with 2.5 minutes left, all of a sudden it's the points that is really killing you. But you've really got both pressed on your back.
It looks like they're trying to go for a 3, but
I like the patience. I do like the patience.
Gets fouled.
And I do like that because the clock will stop.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, an and one would have been nice there.
Yeah. He did shave, 14 seconds off, so not terrible, but what's more important is Madison can make these foul shots. Makes the first much-needed point here for UC. 2-minute game. See down by 11. See if Madison can cut it down to 10.
That's killer right there.
That is a killer.
You've got to make sure you get a steal. Send a double, yep.
Coach Dyer, screaming for the double.
Keep sending doubles. Foul's called. Like the foul call.
That'll be the 5th foul on the Vikings, so LJ will go to the line.
But I really do think that they bled too much clock. If their plan was to foul the whole time, foul faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they shaved 15 seconds off that clock for them, the UC to fully commit a foul. So using that logic, foul right away.
Yep, it's either it is your plan or it isn't your plan. And with the amount of fouls that they're going to have to commit, they might run through the whole bench.
UC's got to go now. Urgency, all the way up to 4. See who they're going to give it to.
I would have shot
take
that.
Take that 3, take it. You need it. They're burning off tons of time off the clock.
They really are. You got to get a shot up. I mean, I like the look, but I don't know if I like the look after spending 30 seconds looking for that look.
Mm-hmm.
As we said, they do not hang banners for good looks. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately for us, as 2 good-looking individuals.
Yeah.
Wide open for ALJ.
Yeah, wide open.
I do like that foul. I really do like that foul. They tried going for the quick steal. Didn't get it. They fouled, and they prevented ALJ from scoring in transition.
Nails the first. The 14-point games getting harder and harder for Union Catholic to somewhat get back in this.
And if they make this free throw, that will be the largest deficit of the game for the Vikings. And that is true. So, with all the, the timeouts and the schematics that Dyer's been drawing up, the lead has never been bigger.
Foul on ALJ. Union Catholic, they'll sit with that, but they need points and, just go for a 3.
Absolutely. And, I mean, this is, if, this result does stand, this is a really, really disappointing defeat for the Vikings. I mean, they ran through Union County competition this year, even beating some upper division teams in the Watchung Conference, like Scotch Plains. And, I mean, that game was not even particularly close. Meanwhile, you're losing to a team that is maybe 3rd or 4th in this current division. It's just really bewildering how this could have happened. And granted, I mean, in the last ALJ game, it did look like ALJ was the better team, and Union Catholic just happened to come out on top. But you thought that Union Catholic was going to adjust, come into this game better, but that is not the case.
Looks like Union Catholic will opt not to foul.
That will be a travel call. The referee looks a bit like Richard Jefferson, I'd say.
I was going to say, yeah. See what Gabby can do here. Get something. Long-range 3.
No good.
That's been the story for Gabby, though.
And that'll be a foul call. I don't believe that foul call was, as bad as it might have looked. I think Hassan just likes flying through the air.
Yeah. She hustles. She hustles.
She does indeed. And I really thought, based off her first quarter performance, that this Union Catholic team would feed off that energy and really overcome whatever ALJ was going to throw at them. That was not the case today.
Misses the first, but it won't matter. You see in too large of a deficit to cut this down. 13-point game with 35 seconds left.
Yep, it's looking like Union Catholic will have to wait another yeir to win a county tournament game. That'll be up to 6 years and counting for Union Catholic on the search for that county win. And they really got the matchup, not necessarily that they wanted, but they got a good matchup in that this team is in their own conference. They've beat them twice thus far. They've ran through their conference as a whole besides Summit.
Just like you said in the beginning, it is so hard to beat a team 3 times.
It really is very, very difficult to beat a team 3 times in a row, especially when in the second matchup, it looked like ALJ had the Vikings number.
And who knows, if ALJ won that game, the county seedings might have been completely different. Like this match,
It might have
this
been.
game may not have been happening.
You're actually right. I think it most definitely would not have been happening.
It's like
And that should do it.
ALJ will
The
hold
Crusaders should dribble out this clock, and they will have the privilege of playing at home in the next game versus either Plainfield or Roselle Park. That will most likely be Roselle Park, but at the same, not Roselle Park. That will most likely be Plainfield,
yeah.
But at the same time, it is the county tournament. As we see here, favorites do not always win. As ALJ pulls up one of the greatest upsets of the year, and Union Catholic's season, at least county-wise, will end in the county tournament. First round exit for the Vikings at home. Bit of an upset. Unfortunate loss there, Ryan. What do you have to say about the Vikings' performance today and really their season overall?
You know, they played well all season. I don't think they played necessarily terrible in this game. I just think ALJ, you know, hats off to them. They ran through this Vikings defense. I mean, they kept on. They had a game plan clear when they were coming into this game. Hit it in the paint, and it worked. They got all their points off the paint, and their offensive performance was just, you know, incredible. And Union Catholic could, you know, too late. They couldn't do anything. You know, they kept it close in the beginning, in a 1-point game at halftime, but you always knew it wasn't meant to be. So it's a tough loss for this Vikings, but, you know, the season's not over. They still have States, so see what they can do with States.
And in addition to States, they also have a game tomorrow. That'll be against Cranford. They should win that game. It is, you know, a team that is below them, and that will be senior night. Big night for a lot of these seniors. There's a decent amount of seniors. Makes up the core of this team. Additionally, Gabby Ziegenball, I believe, maybe 10, 12 points off. And she has a very, very good chance of hitting 1,000 points tomorrow night. And on senior day, I mean, what a game. 9 points it actually is. Thank you, Mr. Lambert. You had 9 points for Gabby Ziegenball going into tomorrow. That's your little update for tomorrow. If you're not going to stick around for this JV game, but if you are going to stick around for this JV game, you're in for a treat. This JV girls team is elite. They are facing, once again, Johnson in the county tournament. They look for a different result than the varsity team did. Stay tuned for that one.
A high school that believes in empowering excellence.
A place that takes students from asking
what if to embracing what's next. Join a community where potential meets opportunity.
Union Catholic,
where your journey begins.
The high school that I was going to go to, it's a very big high school, and I didn't feel it was very personalized. Union Catholic was a lot smaller, and I just felt like it was much more of a community feel.
Even before this pandemic occurred, Union Catholic was geared to have virtual classes.
I'm very grateful for all the staff here that's been working so hard to make sure that we are comfortable and safe.
Union Catholic High School, preparing our students for the real, the spiritual, and the virtual worlds.
We explore the world inside the classroom and out.
Through innovative and creative solutions and in a community where we develop skills, make friendships, and can strive to be all God calls us to be.
Setting the pace for the real, virtual, and spiritual worlds.
Being me.
Being me.
Being me at UC.